Hi guys, it's Kylie. Just be aware that you may hear clicking throughout this video. It's just my brother playing a game. Also, sorry for bad lighting, I still haven't figured this out yet. Also, I know it's been like a year since I have filmed anything. Yeah, just a lot of stuff has been going on, and I'm like, okay, I can finally feel like I can get back into YouTube. I don't really want to go too much into it because, you know, a lot of it is like personal stuff, and that just, no. I'm not ready for that commitment yet. Anyway, I wanted to come to you guys today with some new products that I bought at Ulta because I went a little crazy where I just went through my entire stash and threw out almost everything because it was all expired or whatever. And I originally had gone just to pick up a new foundation, and then you know how it is in Ulta. You go in and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is cool and I like this and this is awesome. So then you just buy all of the things. So that being said, I'm going to talk just a little bit about some of these things that I've bought, and then I'll come back to you in about a week with how I actually feel about the things. But this is just kind of an overview of what I've got. So I'm gonna start with my brushes that I got. So I got this. This is one of the brushes for Ulta. This is number 115, which is an airbrush complexion perfection. It does have a flat top and it's very soft. I feel like it blends, I know, again, lighting, terrible, but I feel like it blends very nicely. It makes you really look like you've got an airbrush finish going on with your face. And so that just is a really nice tool. And I feel like they're a little bit better than sponges, at least for me, because they smooth better, at least on my face. Okay, so there's that, and then the next thing of brushes, because I couldn't afford to get every single little brush, so I just got their little essentials that has, you know, this is touted as a powder brush, but I use it for my bronzer and my highlighter. You've got a crease brush, an eyeshadow lid brush, a little smudger, and then an eyeliner brush. So, you know, just some very basic eye brushes, and I didn't have very many eye brushes to begin with, so that was kind of a nice thing to add to my collection. So there's that. Now getting into actual product wise, so this is new to me. This is the Milani Primer Perfection, and this is their hydrating. They do have a mattifying version, but especially since we live in I live in a very dry area of the country, so my skin just does not hold a lot of water. So this is really good for that, especially since I don't have any sort of hydrating serum in my skincare right now. So the things about this is it's supposed to prime skin to create a smooth canvas for makeup, hydrates and creates a natural finish, reduces redness and minimizes the look of pores, and it's a lightweight, non-greasy feel. So as of right now, I did use this morning, just a couple minutes before I started filming, and it did feel pretty nice. It's pretty lightweight, but you know, we'll see by the end of the day how this is wearing for me. Okay, so I got that. Sorry, I'm a little disorganized. I was just grab all the new stuff and let's go. Oh, I really want to talk about this because I've been using this for a couple days. This is Model's Own Rockstar palette, and as of right now, I believe only Ulta is selling it. I don't know if they have a website because I didn't do that much research, but these are kind of the colors. Lots of jewel tones, blues, purples. There's a couple of kind of matte colors in here, and I realize it's not coming up as nicely on camera as it is in person. Got a couple grays, you know, this really nice black. This is a super nice navy color. So there's just some kind of fun stuff to play with. The only thing I'm disappointed in so far with using this is that this purple is not as punchy. It comes out kind of muddled and not even really purple. Granted, I don't know if they had an overspray on it and that's what I was picking up, so we'll see kind of how this palette plays. But so far of what I've used of it, I have loved it, and it's relatively inexpensive. I think, I want to say they were like $10 or something like that at Ulta. Relatively inexpensive, but so nice. And I've been doing a lot of neutrals recently, so I just wanted to kind of get into my jewel tones, and this was a really good palette for me to pick up. I've gotten a lot of really beautiful eye looks out of this. Next. Now, this isn't necessarily new on the market. New to me. That Rockstar palette I don't think is new on the market either, but again, new to me. Is this Wet n Wild, it's their Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Blossom Glow, and I just picked this one up today. I used it. I probably should have built up a little bit more on it because I'm not really seeing anything shine through, but I don't really like that stroby highlight look, so I just did something kind of light with it. So again, I'll play with this a bit more, see how I like it. Also, I was really sad because I couldn't get the tape off of this side where it opens, and then once I finally like did get it open, I like gouged my finger into it because it just was so hard to open. So just be aware if you do happen to pick that up that packaging is really fun to open for the first time. Next. Okay, another thing I just picked up today is this Strictly Vinyl NYX eyeliner in, I believe this color is Crone with an N, not an M. Crone. So, the only complaint I have about this so far is, why is the handle this long? Do we need that much handle to put on eyeliner? I personally feel like I don't. Maybe some of you do. I don't. So we're gonna see how this wears throughout the day, but pretty easy to put on so far. And it is pretty like good purple color. Again, wanting to get into those jewel tones. Next is another highlighter. This is a highlight stick that is a cream highlight, and this is from It Cosmetics. It is their Hello Light, and this is in Radiance. I don't know if they have any other colors right now, but this one's just really pretty, kind of pearly. And sorry about my skin, it's dry out here. So just this really kind of nice pearly. It does blend actually very easily and very nicely, just to give you this kind of like really nice glow on the skin. So I have been using this one, and I do have to say, as of right now, I like it. Again, I'll play with it a bit more, and I'll come back to you in about a week with my official rundown of these things, of what I like and what I didn't like. Next is, and again, this one's not new, and this is actually a repurchase for me. I just haven't used it in a really long time. Is Your Skin But Better CC cream from It. I use the color Fair because I'm really light skinned, so anything darker than this would just be terrible. So this is you know, just some of the things that it has sunscreen in it, so that's nice. But it's supposed to be anti-aging and hydrating and color correcting and full coverage, and so I'll get back to you again with this, but this is I believe about $36 to $38 at Ulta. So it is one of their prestige, but it's totally worth it. Like, so far I've loved it. Again, I'll get back to you. And this one actually is a new item that's not like been on the market for a while. Is this Tarte Shape Tape. This is their hydrating foundation. They do have a matte one, but it goes off of their very popular Shape Tape concealer, which I actually haven't used. I've heard a lot of people like it, but I kind of like just a little more of, I don't like as tacky, because honestly I don't set my under eye. I just kind of put a powder all over my face and call it good. But just so you know, this one does have a doe foot applicator, you know, a large doe foot, and so you just kind of dab it on your face and then blend it out. I've used this one a couple times. I do like it, but again, you know, we'll have a more in-depth review, especially of this, since this is so new. But so far I found that it is quite hydrating, and the packaging is pretty, like, hefty. It's a glass bottle, like, just, you know, really nice. They did a good job. I like the frosty glass because I don't feel like it gets dirty as easily. Okay, next. This is just, again, this is new to me. this Fit Me loose powder in Fair, because again, super light skinned, can't really. Oh, and that hydrating from Shape Tape, I got it in porcelain. They do actually have a really good variety of shades. So the Fit Me is just this loose powder. I just use it to set makeup. So far it's good. The gal that I was talking to at the store today when I went to pick this up was saying that it also is good to use kind of as like a light foundation for days that you don't want to do a whole lot. So it will be interesting to try that out, but since it's freezing out, you know, it was summer for a while. It was in like the 50s here, and then it suddenly just dumped snow and has been cold. So not sure what the weather's doing, but that's just, I guess, what it decided it wanted to do. Not sure, but okay. Next ones I want to talk about are these. These are, and you've probably seen these all over YouTube already, but these are the Love You So Mochi palettes from NYX. So I got both of them, so the Electric Pastels and the Sleek and Chic, because they were having a deal where it was like a buy one get one. I used this one today, and so far I am not impressed. Pigmentation is kind of terrible, at least on me. Just kind of terrible. I had to use my fingers to apply it to really get anything. I couldn't get anything with a brush. I haven't played with this one yet because, again, I just bought them today, so I want to see if this specific palette does a little bit better than the Sleek and Chic, and I will let you know. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more, but first impressions, no, just awful. Like, the only thing you can see on my eye look today, aside from my badly transferred eyeliner there, is just pretty much that, the eyeliner. Like, you can't even see any of the actual eyeshadow I put on my face today. Plus, I know my eyes are kind of deep set, so. And then the last thing I want to talk about is this new lip product that NYX also has put out. It's their Powder Puff Lippy. And basically what it is it's this squeezy tube that comes out to this applicator, and you just squeeze it until you see product come out, and then you just, you know, apply. The applicator is very soft, and the really interesting thing is it's a cream to powder. So it comes out as a cream and softens out to like a powder finish. It's really odd, but it feels kind of like I'm wearing a really light lip balm. But the pigmentation's really nice, and I really am excited to see how this wears throughout the day. But so far, really liking it. And this is in the color Moody. They probably have about, I want to say like 6 or 7 different colors at Ulta. I've been really liking my mauvey purpley tones, especially for spring. So that's pretty much it with my new things, and as I said before, I'll get back to you in about a week and kind of talk about them more in depth. I might break it up into a couple different. I probably won't talk about the brushes just because they're brushes, they're good, you know, I like them. And you could probably find dupes for the IT in like the Real Techniques. I just am liking the IT brushes right now because they're super soft. But I think I will definitely talk about the Mochi palettes more in depth. The Rockstar palette more in depth, and the Shape Tape more in depth. And I may do that in one video, I may do it in multiple, you know, we'll just have to kind of see how that goes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, comment, subscribe, let me know if there's anything else you want me to talk about. And I'm gonna try and get into a more regular schedule of videos. I want to try and upload at least once a week, kind of see how it goes. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!